Good evening and welcome to TC Network. I am Tingnay Kim Hokip bringing you today's news. Today's top headlines include Proposed Delhi press conference cancelled on MHS instruction, says Kuki-Zo Council, spokesperson KZC. Manipur tightens border security amid infiltration concerns. News in details. The proposed Delhi press conference by leaders of the Kuki-Zo Council, scheduled after the meeting with representatives of the Ministry of Home Affairs on January 17 in New Delhi, was cancelled on the instruction of the Ministry of Home Affairs, said Kuki-Zo Council, the spokesperson for the Kuki-Zo Council. The press conference, originally set for January 18, was intended to address key issues related to the Manipur conflict, including the Kuki-Zo demand for a separate administrative arrangement. Council made this statement while speaking at the reception organized for the Kuki-Zo Council leaders who arrived in Lamka yesterday. The reception was held at the Cabinet Hall of the VPC Secretariat under the auspices of the Vaipai People's Council General Headquarters. The KZC leaders were warmly received by the Vaipai Women's Association, which presented a traditional Vaipai shawl to its arriving leader. In his speech, the chairman of the council, Militant, provided a detailed report of their visit to Delhi and their meeting with MHA representatives. Detailing the trip, Kuki-Zo said, "On our way to the national capital, we met with Mar leaders at Parbung to discuss various contentious issues. We also met with Mizoram CM Laldu Oma in Aizawl to discuss working together, after which we met with leaders of the Central YMA. The meeting with MHA representatives lasted more than an hour and a half, during which the MHA officials instructed the KZC leaders to maintain peace before initiating any dialogue. The KZC leaders insisted on pursuing a political solution to achieve peace. After returning from the national capital, the KZC leaders also met with Naga leaders in Dimapur and Kangpopi, where they were warmly welcomed by the Committee on Tribal Unity. KOTU leaders assured the KZC that they would offer full support in any endeavors and urged them to work together in unity. The KZC leaders emphasized that their demand aligns with the Kuki National Organization, KNO, and the United People's Front UPF call for a union territory under Article 239A of the Indian Constitution. The KZC leaders who participated in the meeting with MHA representatives include Henlen Thangthanglet, Chairman, KZC, Thangzamangzo, Secretary, Organization, Letpu Hokip, Member, Governing Body, Kuki-Zo Council, Spokesperson, Richard Mar, Finance Secretary, Len Mate, Joint Secretary, Moon Tombing, Member, Governing Body, and Kaiku Gangte, Information Secretary. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh announced heightened security measures along the state's eastern border with Myanmar and western and southern borders with Bangladesh on Thursday, citing concerns over illegal infiltration. Singh emphasized the state's vulnerability, particularly given its 204-kilometer border with Assam, a state also grappling with infiltration issues from Bangladesh. Singh warned that if Assam cannot identify illegal infiltrators from Bangladesh, these migrants could enter Manipur, highlighting the potential spillover effect. He further pointed to Assam's 263-kilometer and Tripura's 856-kilometer borders with Bangladesh, noting that while 70% of these borders are fenced, some sections remain unfenced. To combat these potential threats, Singh urged vigilance not only from security forces, but also from the general public, particularly indigenous communities. The Chief Minister encouraged the indigenous people to report any suspected illegal crossings and stressed the importance of being alert to suspicious activity. In addition to physical security measures, the Chief Minister issued a strong warning against the spread of misinformation and hate speech on social media, particularly regarding the infiltration issue. He asserted that the government would take strict legal action against those found responsible for spreading such content, emphasizing that no one has the right to disturb society, individuals, and any family by spreading hate speeches, false and fictitious information through the social media. Singh, who holds the home portfolio, also highlighted the government's ongoing war against drugs campaign. He stated that Manipur police, along with paramilitary and other security forces, have been actively destroying illegal poppy cultivation, primarily in the hilly areas. The Longmai Village Authority has clarified that Jillu Paite, also known as Jillu Golmai, who was mistakenly identified by volunteers of the 59 unit Arambai Tengol as Paite tribe, Kuki community on January 17, 2025 at Kakching, who now is a proud member of the Rongmei Kabui tribe under the Naga community and a bona fide citizen of Longmai Village, Nonei district. The Longmai Village Authority in a release has stated that Jillu adopted the surname Paite after her marriage to T. James Paite, who served in the Central Reserve Police Force CRPF. However, following her husband's death, she has reconnected with her parental community, the Rongmei Naga. Upon verifying her true identity as a member of the Rongmei Kabui Naga community and a permanent resident of Longmai 3, Nonei district, she was safely handed over to her family members by Arambai Tengol, said the village authority. However, despite the clarification, false rumors have been circulating on social media, misinterpreting her identity and causing unnecessary unrest. Therefore, the Longmai Village Authority urged everyone to refrain from spreading such misinformation as it could exacerbate existing tensions between communities. It further appealed to the general public, community leaders, and civil society organizations to actively dispel misinformation and foster an environment of mutual respect and unity. Together, let us strive for a peaceful and harmonious Manipur, added the Longmai Village Authority. The Christian Medical Association of India (CMAI) launched its Student Empowering and Enriching Directive Seed program today at the ICI Mulvai Church, Bethesda School and College of Nursing. The program aims to empower and enrich students in the fields of healthcare and theology. The three-day program began with a devotion session led by Reverend Lalnay Kimmar, Executive Secretary of ICI. The CMAI team introduced the organization and its mission, followed by a seminar session. The seminar featured three key topics: anger management by Dr. Giom Abraham, social media by Reverend Ramboksai Tusing, and motivation for the mission by Dr. Haukip. The program is designed to benefit nurse trainees and theology students, providing them with skills and knowledge to excel in their respective fields. The seminar-cum-awareness program will continue for the next 2 days, according to Zamlin Mangkilong, Northeast State Regional Coordinator of CMAI. The SEED program aims to provide a platform for students to interact, share their experiences, and learn from each other. The program also focuses on capacity building, fellowship, and addressing the challenges and issues faced by the students. The SEED program has already been launched in Guwahati, Assam, Aizawl, Mizoram, and Shillong, Meghalaya. The participating institutions in the program include Tunnu School of Nursing, Bethesda School and College of Nursing, Grace Bible College, Silmat Bible College, and OSIS India, along with CMAI members. Over 350 students are participating in the program, and the organizations are expecting a positive outcome. The program is designed to provide a supportive environment for students to grow and develop their skills. In conclusion, Jamlin Mangkilong emphasized that the SEED program is the vital initiative that will help students in the healthcare and theology sectors to excel in their careers.
We brought greetings from the Christian Medical Association of India. Christian Medical Association of India (CMS) has conducted SEED program across the country, as well as this is time for 32nd CMS SEED at Lamka, Chorachandpur. SEED stands for Student Empowering and Enriching Directive, and the main objective of this program to build a capacity for the students, as well as exclusively designed for the students to come combine and deal with their current issues they're facing in their studies, as well as to catch them young while they are in their student mode. With this theme and objective, CMAI is looking forward to have more and more programs in the days to come in our area. Thank you.
He also mentioned that CMAI plans to launch similar programs in other parts of the Northeast region, with the goal of empowering and enriching students to become effective leaders in their respective fields. With an aim to extend and create an atmosphere of goodwill and positive relationship with the local people and address the needs of local villagers, 112 Battalion CRPF organized a civic action program and free medical camp at Gilnel B Village, KPI district under AOR of E112 Battalion CRPF on 24/1/2025 under the aegis of S.H. Rajendra Narayan Das IPS, IG CRPF MNN Sector, and the able guidance of Manish Kumar Satar, DIG KPI under the overall supervision of Sri Pramod Kumar Sahu, Commandant 112 Battalion CRPF. The program was attended by the village chief and Khongsai and village authority members in the presence of Mukesh Tatarwe, second in command 112 Battalion CMO, Dr. Uma Shankar Verma, Assistant Commandant, T.S. Baite, as well as officers commanding of E112 Sifras Mahulia, Assistant Commandant. About 150 villagers attended the program. The village chief expressed his gratitude to 112 Battalion CRPF for ensuring stability and safety in the area. He also highlighted the importance of maintaining a stronger relations between central forces and local communities. Speaking on the occasion, second in command of 112 Battalion CRPF stated that CRPF will always try to strengthen relations with local communities. He also expressed his gratitude to the village chief or village authority members and all villagers of Gelnel B for sparing their precious time for the successful conduct of the program. A free medical camp was also carried out on the sidelines of CFP, and staff of PHC Tuzang Waichong also participated in the said medical camp. During the program, sports items, volleyball and football with nets, syntax, flexi pipes, solar lamps, school bags, dustbins, etc. were distributed to the needy villagers or beneficiaries. A cultural dance program was also performed by local youth club members of Gelnel B and Rizertal Nepali villages.
Civic Action Program is a central government sponsored scheme. We are stationed at Koki, and we are doing this outreach program in the remote area of our deployment. This is the stage of this program. Today we have conducted this program at Genlen post where our eco company is deployed. We have organized a free medical camp as well as distributing the utility items to the local villagers like dustbin, water tanks, solar lights and other etc. for their purpose.
Local villagers also expressed their gratitude to the Commandant 112 Battalion and company commanders of E112 Battalion for organizing this CAP and free medical camp. They also praised 112 Battalion CRPF for carrying out such people-friendly initiatives in the area. Attacking the Congress over its oft-repeated demand that Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit strife-torn Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on Thursday asked whether the party's then PMPV Narasimha Rao did it when the state was affected by another ethnic crisis in the 1990s. The Chief Minister also accused the Grand Old Party of creating problems in Manipur and blaming it on the BJP-led government in the state. Did Prime Minister Narasimha Rao visit the state during ethnic clashes between Nagas and Kukis between 1992 and 1997, or during the violence between Paites and Kukis in 1997? More than 1,000 innocent lives were lost then, Singh told reporters here. Highlighting governmental efforts, Singh noted significant developments in hill areas. In recent days, we have relaunched the Go to Hill mission, visiting locations like Maram, Sinapati and Kamzong, he revealed. The Chief Minister also underlined transformative developments in Tamenglong, previously considered an underdeveloped district. A cabinet meeting was held there yesterday, with projects worth Rs 300 crore launched, raising a cautionary note, Singh warned about potential illegal immigration through the newly operational Tamenglong-Muhur road connecting Assam. Indigenous people should remain vigilant and prevent illegal immigrants' entries, he advised. Security forces in Manipur apprehended 3 active members of proscribed militant groups involved in extortion activities. On January 23, 2025, a joint team of security forces arrested 2 active members of the banned outfit KCP-PWZ, identified as Thokchom Laxmikanta Singh alias Hapu 28 and Dinesh Thokchom alias Don 23 from the Uningkhong area under Hongzom police station in Taobal district. The duo was caught red-handed while engaging in extortion. Recovered items include 2 9mm pistols with magazines, 5 9mm live rounds, 3 mobile handsets, cash amounting to Rs 10,000, 1 4-wheeler vehicle. In another operation conducted on January 22, 2025, the Manipur police arrested an active cadre of KYKL, identified as Maibam Bronson Singh alias Thambo alias Ngamba 24, from the Langol Type 3 area under Lampel Police Station in Imphal West District. He was involved in extorting money from the general public and shop owners. Items recovered from his possession include 1 mobile handset with a SIM card, 1 driving license, 1 2-wheeler vehicle. Investigations are underway to identify other associates and dismantle these networks. Nagaland government urged the center to review its decision on the cross-border movement along the India-Myanmar border and reimposition of the Protected Area Permit (PAP). Nagaland's Power, Parliamentary Affairs Minister and Government Spokesperson KZ Kanye, while talking to the media, said that considering the state's ethnic position, tradition and customary system, the government of India must continue the Free Movement Regime (FMR) and reimpose the Protected Area Permit (PAP). The Ministry of Home Affairs recently adopted a new scheme to issue a pass to the border residents of both India and Myanmar living within 10 km on either side of the frontier to regulate cross-border movements. The new scheme would replace the previously suspended FMR, which earlier allowed citizens residing close to both sides of the India-Myanmar border to move 16 km into each other's territory without a passport or visa. For northeastern states, Arunachal Pradesh 520 km, Manipur 398 km, Nagaland 215 km, and Mizoram 510 km, shared a 1,643 km unfenced border with Myanmar. Kanye expressed the state government's objection to the new cross-border movement system. We respect the center's security concerns, but at the same time, Nagaland's ethnic situation is unique and requires a different approach, he said, and added that the state has not yet received any official response from the center regarding its earlier request for a review of both FMR and PAP. After the Nagaland cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Nephew Rao on January 6 urged the MHA to exclude the state from the purview of the Protected Area Permit (PAP) to promote tourism and to facilitate the visit of foreign tourists in the states. Several organizations in northeast India are opposing the erection of fencing. The State Assembly of the neighboring state of Mizoram on February 28 last year adopted an unanimous resolution opposing the center's decision to fence the India-Myanmar border and eliminate the free movement regime. The Nagaland government and almost all organizations in the state are also against the border fencing and abolishing of the FMR. The Nagaland Assembly on March 1 last year unanimously passed a resolution urging the center to reconsider its decision to fence the India-Myanmar border and scrap the FMR between the two countries. Union Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying and Panchayati Raj, Rajiv Ranjan Singh inaugurated the conclave of Dialogue for Holistic Development of Livestock Sectors in the Northeast region held in Shillong yesterday. The program was also graced by Minister of State George Corain, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, in the presence of Ministers of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services from Northeastern Region and NER states, senior officials, industry representatives, entrepreneurs and researchers and stakeholders. Union Minister Rajiv Ranjan Singh launched several significant projects during the conclave. This included 15 entrepreneurship development projects under the National Livestock Mission with a total value of Rs 10.93 crore and the establishment of 4 fodder farmer producer organizations, FPOs, facilitated by the National Dairy Development Board (NDDB). Additionally, a regional semen production laboratory and goat semen bank were announced to be set up in the Khanapara under the NLM backed by an investment of Rs 337.29 lakh. Union Minister Rajiv Ranjan Singh also highlighted that the NDDB will initiate a baseline village survey to facilitate the formation of multi-purpose dairy cooperative societies in Arunachal Pradesh, focusing on the Namsai, Lohit and Lower Dibang Valley districts. Furthermore, it was announced that NDDB would work alongside Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Tripura, among other states, to enhance the establishment of dairy cooperatives. For the state of Meghalaya, he inaugurated the intensive cattle development project in Kletersi, Meghalaya, with an investment of Rs 31.86 lakhs and the multiplier pig farm by Kirden Kulai, Riboy district at Rs 10.23 crore. Additionally, a poultry song in the Khasi language titled Kakamri Sir Kintiuka Lokakot was launched to promote poultry farming in the region, along with the release of the Meghalaya Animal Administrative Report 2023-2024. The conclave also underscored the launch of a development and conservative program for civic cattle in Sikkim, supported by an investment of Rs 215.6 lakh. A regional AI training center was established in Gangtok under the Rastriya Gokul Mission (RGM) at Rs 450 lakh. The event showcased successful piggery models from entrepreneurs in Assam and also included the launch of an AI training center focused on pigs at the Central Livestock Farm in Debipur, Tripura, which boasts a budget of Rs 84 lakhs. In a bid to ensure quality breeding inputs at farmers' doorsteps, 15 Maitri workers in Gangtok were equipped under the RGM. Finally, a memorandum of understanding was signed with the Transforming Rural India Foundation and the state government of Assam to enhance convergence on awareness programs and provide technical assistance. An additional MOU was established for the handover of a milk processing plant located at Gungur, Silchar, Assam, facilitated by the Directorate of Dairy Development, Government of Assam. Rajiv Singh informed that under the National Program for Dairy Development and Infrastructure Support, 29 projects have been approved with a total investment of Rs 240 crore, which covers about 53 districts out of a total of 131 districts in NER. He was appraised of the proposed investment in NER. The department plans to financially aid a sum of Rs 250 crores to expand dairy infrastructure, increase milk procurement capacity from 1.5 lakhs liters per day to 3.5 lakh liters per day, and onboard 70,000 new farmers into the cooperative network. In a recent development that has drawn significant public interest, members of the Mizoram Journalists Association (MJA) conducted an inspection of the dilapidated parapet along the Longlai Bypass Road, National Highway 54/02 on Thursday. The condition of the parapet became a topic of concern after a video of it being bulldozed by an excavator went viral on social media. Upon arrival at the site, MJA members observed that all the parapets had indeed been demolished, raising questions about the oversight and management of the construction project. The video showed the excavator in action, suggesting that the destruction occurred earlier that day. This scenario has sparked outrage among locals who are questioning the condition and safety measures on the road, which is crucial for connecting the Kaladan Multi-Modal Transit Transport Project (KMTDP) on National Highway 54. The contract for the construction of the Longlai Bypass was awarded on October 29, 2020, with work commencing shortly after on November 20, 2020. The original target for completing the project was set for May 22, 2022, with an estimated completion cost of Rs 31.14 crores by contractor David Zoram Chwana. The current state of the road and its parapets raises serious concerns regarding the project's execution and accountability. The Longlai Bypass road stretches for 2.273 kilometers and serves as an essential link for local transportation and trade, making it imperative that infrastructure developments are carried out with the highest standards of safety and quality. As the MJA continues to investigate the matter, they aim to bring to light any lapses in the project management, funding, or construction practices that may have led to this significant oversight. A powerful explosion was reported at an ordnance factory in Maharashtra today. At least 8 have been killed and 7 have been injured, Union Minister Nitish Gadkari said shortly after the blast. The blast took place at 10 a.m. in Maharashtra's Bandara district. According to initial reports, the blast took place at the factory's LTP section. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis said that at least 14 workers were present when the roof of a unit collapsed following the blast. District officials claim that at least 2 people have been rescued so far. After the accident blast in Ordnance factory, Jawahar Nagar Bandara, the firefighters and ambulances have been dispatched to the spot and the rescue operation is currently underway. A roof has collapsed which is being removed with the help of JCB, a district official told news agency ANI. Several ambulances and firefighters have been rushed to the site. Fire department personnel, police officials and land revenue officer and other administrative officials reached the spot of the blast. The State Disaster Response Force SDRF has also been deployed. Reacting to the ordnance factory blast, Maharashtra Congress Chief Nana Patole said, "This is the failure of the Modi government. The cause of the explosion is not yet known and investigation is underway." The Pentagon will begin deploying as many as 1,500 active duty troops to help secure the southern border in the coming days, U.S. officials said Wednesday, putting in motion plans President Donald Trump laid out in executive orders shortly after he took office to crack down on immigration. Acting Defense Secretary Robert Salisis was expected to sign the deployment orders on Wednesday, but it wasn't yet clear which troops or units will go, and the total could fluctuate. It remains to be seen if they will end up doing law enforcement, which would put American troops in a dramatic new role not done in recent history. The official spoke on condition of anonymity because the announcement has not yet been met. The active duty forces would join the roughly 2,500 U.S. National Guard and Reserve forces already there. There are currently no active duty troops working along the border. The forces are expected to be used to support border patrol agents with logistics, transportation, and construction of barriers. They have done similar duties in the past when both Trump and former President Joe Biden sent active duty troops to the border. Troops are prohibited by law from doing law enforcement duties on the border, but that may change. Trump has directed through executive order that the incoming Secretary of Defense and incoming Homeland Security Chief report back within 90 days if they think an 1807 law called the Insurrection Act should be invoked. That would allow those troops to be used in civilian law enforcement on U.S. soil. The widely expected deployment coming in Trump's first week in office was an early step in his long-touted plan to expand the use of the military along the border. In one of his first orders on Monday, Trump directed the Defense Secretary to come up with a plan to seal the borders and repeal unlawful mass migration. On Tuesday, just as Trump fired the Coast Guard Commandant, Linda Fagan, the service announced it was surging more cutter ships, aircraft, and personnel to the Gulf of America, another nod to the president's directive to rename the Gulf of Mexico. Trump said during his inaugural address on Monday that, "I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places in which they came." In his first term, Trump also ordered active duty troops to the border to help the Department of Homeland Security and Border Control agents in response to a caravan of migrants slowly making its way through Mexico towards the United States in 2018. In executive orders signed Monday, Trump suggested that the military would help DHS with detention space, transportation, including aircraft, and other logistics services. U.S. active duty troops are forbidden from doing law enforcement duties under the Posse Comitatus Act, a 19th century federal law. So they can't arrest or detain people at the border unless the President acts to invoke the Insurrection Act. The Insurrection Act allows presidents to call on reserve or active duty military units to respond to unrest in the states, an authority that is not reviewable by the courts. During the 2018 deployment, more than 7,000 active duty troops were sent to Texas, Arizona, and California, including military police and assault helicopter battalion, various communications, medical and headquarter units, combat engineers, planners, and public affairs units. At the time, the Pentagon was adamant that active duty troops would not do law enforcement. So they spend much of their time transporting border patrol agents to and along the border, helping them erect additional vehicle barriers and fencing along the border, assisting them with communications and providing some security for border agent camps. The military also provide border patrol agents with medical care, prepackaged meals, and temporary housing. That is all for today's news, and have a pleasant evening ahead.